morning YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Today is Monday the 23rd of March and you are joining me for another little couple of days in the life and a couple of prep updates. So it has been a very eventful couple of days. So obviously off the back of last week's video, you guys know that I was so close to just like scrapping prep, going back into a building phase and growing some more muscle, which is inevitably something I'm gonna need to do anyway, right, is get bigger and build more muscle. But I was obviously getting really in my head last week about it, and yeah, I was not in a good headspace last week, which isn't something that I think is negative by any means. I think it just shows that I am stepping in the right direction. I'm pushing myself outside my comfort zone and I'm doing things that are going to help me grow and evolve. And as I said in last week's video, like, if you're not kind of scared or if you don't have any imposter syndrome about anything, then are you really growing? So yeah, I'm trying to look at it in more of like a positive light now, but I am definitely feeling a lot better mentally over the weekend. So I did check in over the weekend and we have started digging. Obviously, up until this point, you guys know my prep hasn't been day to day. It hasn't been really that difficult in terms of food, in terms of cardio, in terms of steps. I haven't really found it that challenging, which is, touch wood, fantastic. To be over halfway into a bodybuilding prep and to be relatively okay is a pretty good sign. But when I tell you, oh my god. So basically the changes that occurred are, we got a drop in calories. So my calories are now, I think, 1300 on a rest day, 1500 on a training day, which is a significant drop. Oh yeah, sorry, that's the only change. So we got a food decrease. Oh my god, when I tell you, I've never felt hunger like it in my entire life. I don't know if it's because I've been so used to dieting on higher calories that now that they're lower, it's really hit me. I tell you, like, last night I had the worst night's sleep of my life. Like, I may as well have not even went to bed last night, and you can literally see it in my eyes this morning. Like, I'm literally black under the eyes. But my belly was rumbling that loud. My boyfriend woke up from his sleep. Yeah, that's how bad it was. But it's just part of the game, part and parcel with the game, whatever that saying is. And yeah, like, look, it's not something that I'm trying to glamorize. Bodybuilding prep isn't something that I'm trying to promote by any means, but I do also just want to like raise awareness and just like be honest about what it actually takes, you know, to get super lean as a female in particular. It is not easy, and it's something that your body does not want you to do. And I see people all the time step away from bodybuilding and say, oh my god, it's so unhealthy, it's so restrictive, like, it ruined my relationship with food. When in reality, like, you're kind of signing up for these challenges, you know? And in my opinion, you have to think about all of these sacrifices. Like, are you willing to make these sacrifices? Like, are you willing to be this uncomfortable? Because if you say yes to these things, like, you have to be okay with the kind of challenges and the outcomes that they kind of result in, you know? So, like, I want to get in stage condition. I love the process of bodybuilding. I want to push my boundaries. I want to see what I'm capable of. So, of course, there's going to be struggles throughout that journey, and I have accepted that. So instead of, like, looking at it in a negative way, like, I am literally bossing up a level every single time that I accomplish these things that I didn't think I was capable of doing. So yeah, it's been a hungry couple of days, I'm not gonna lie. My scale weight has dropped a little bit, so I'm in the low 62s now, which is exciting. We're definitely moving in the right direction. I have a very exciting week ahead this week as well. So I'm going over to the UK on Friday for my bikini consultation, which I actually don't think has hit me yet at all. Like, Richard said to me yesterday when we were on our walk, he was like, you know, like, this time next week you're gonna know what bikini color you're wearing. And I was like, oh yeah, I haven't a fucking clue what color I want to wear, but I'm just gonna go and see what suits me. To be honest, like, I have quite a nice skin tone anyway. Like, I have quite sallow tan skin, so I feel like any colour will look good. It's just kind of getting the colour right for my hair, because, I mean, comment down below, what colour hair do you guys think I have? Because I have no idea. Like, is it brown? Is it auburn? Is it strawberry blonde? I don't know, but it's just kind of getting the colour right, because obviously in bikini in particular, but in bodybuilding in general, like everything on stage needs to look right, you know. So yeah, I am very much excited, and obviously once I kind of get my bikini colour sorted and like what I'm wearing, I'm gonna start picking up bits like makeup and like accessories for the day, and yeah, just kind of getting all these bits together. So obviously I'll be recording everything that I do end up picking up over the next couple of weeks, but I am very excited because it's all becoming super real now. But yeah, it's now nearly 11 a.m, sorry, and I am just nearly finished check-ins now. I've had a really, really productive early morning as always. So I've been out on a walk. So actually I've started to change my routine a little bit in the morning. So instead of getting on the walking pad, I'm trying to get outside for a little walk, and I potentially will have to maybe go to gym a little bit later just to allow me time to do that. But with the weather being nice, with the mornings being lovely, like I do just want to get out, because I find staring at my screen for like 5 hours every morning to be quite heavy. So I'm just kind of breaking up my check-ins recently, and also it kind of helps with my hunger, just get me out in the air a little bit. So I went out on a lovely walk this morning, had my breakfast. I've only oh sorry, no, that's a lie. I've only 2 meals with carbs in it today, and I've already had my overnight Weetabix. I literally just had eggs, bacon and veg there for my second meal, and yeah, I have 40 grams of oats left in terms of carbs today, which is fantastic. But we do what we gotta do to get shredded. So thank you guys so much for watching these videos. Like, I really appreciate the support. Like, it's been so nice to just have people follow my journey, and I feel like I'm helping you guys. I get messages all the time, so thank you so much to anyone who watches these videos. Make sure you do subscribe, because my little family is growing, which we love. Hey guys, so I have literally just been working. It's now 1:45, and I did have another meal, which was literally just chicken and vegetables. Not very exciting. Did it fill even the slightest gap? No, it didn't. It was one of those meals that like you eat and you just feel immediately hungry after. But I am now just going to prepare my 4th meal, which is literally just oats, but I like having my oats cold. So I always make sure that I cook them, and then I can let them kind of cool, and then I put them in the fridge so they're cold when it's time to actually have them. So usually I have my oats like after I train. So I always just like prepare my oats when I'm like making my eggs, my pre-workout meal. But because today is a rest day, I am just going to do it now, because I do have a call at 2, and then obviously I'll have that meal at about like 4-ish. Okay, I think I should have enough in here. Yep. But while I'm here, I did want to talk about how to actually navigate lower calorie days in prep or in a dieting phase. Usually, right, those lower calorie days are on rest days, right? Most of us will have training day and non-training day calories, and I do this for most of my clients. I say most, obviously there is some people that it doesn't suit, but the reason we kind of do it this way is because it is just an opportunity to drive more fat loss and to create more of a deficit throughout the week. And yeah, it essentially just means that you can eat a little bit less, which means on training days you can then eat a little bit more when you actually need the fuel, right? So yeah, I know rest day calories can be daunting for some people, like, because they are lower. Like, my rest day calories usually are around 200 to 300 calories less than what they would be on a training day, which is a quite significant amount of reduced carbs, right? So the way I like to do it is, right, and I say this all the time, if you can get yourself into a really good routine with meal structure and meal timings, it shouldn't actually matter what amount of calories you're on. It actually doesn't matter how many calories I'm eating a day, because I have my 5 meals and I eat them at the exact same time every single day. Like, it doesn't even pop into my brain like, oh, what time should I eat my next meal? Or I'm really hungry now, should I just eat my meal? Like, no, I literally just eat at the same times every day. And I'm not saying you need to be like to the actual minute. Like, obviously, you know, we all have busier days. You could be here, there and everywhere. But most of us can get up and eat a breakfast in the morning, right? That's your meal 1, right? maybe you go to work and you have your kind of tea time or your coffee break. That can be meal 2. You then have your lunch break, which could be meal 3. You might then obviously finish work, have your meal 4, which could be your pre-workout meal, and then you're home to meal 5, which would be after the gym. You know, like, it is actually quite simple if you're willing to just like take the time to organize yourself. Like for me, I have my meal 1 at about 7:30, my meal 2 around 9:30 to 10, my meal 3 around 1:30ish, and then meal 4 4:30, my last meal at 7:30. Like that's the way I structure it out. Doesn't matter how many calories I'm on, you know? And I think by knowing you have a meal in X amount of hours, you know exactly what times you're eating every day, it minimizes you having to actually think about it, and it actually eliminates a lot of room for error because you're not having to actually put any thought into it, really, you know? Like, a lot of it just comes down to consistency and structure, and that is not very like appealing to tell people, right? It's not a very sexy fat loss tip, but it's one that works, you know, like putting it simply, it works. And if you're able to stick to that for a prolonged period of time, you're going to find yourself being able to stick to your calorie deficit a lot better. But also, on the flip side to that, if your calories are quite high in a building phase and you're trying to build muscle, and you know, sometimes you're not hungry for those meals, but you know you're eating your meals at X time during the day, it just makes your life a hell of a lot easier. So that's something I recommend you do. Now I'm going to go and cook my oats. I always make my oats on the stove because I just always have. I don't know why. And they come out so much fluffier. It's like so much fluffier. It's actually insane, the difference in comparison to a microwave. A microwave is not it, guys. It's really not it. And if you're someone who obviously doesn't have the time to cook it on a stove, but you meal prep oats like for the day, like just cook them on the stove and do what I do, like, you know, cook them in advance, put them in the fridge, bring them with you then when they're cooked. So yeah, I'm gonna do this now. Okay, so it is 4:30 now and I'm just about to have my oats. So I made these earlier. When I made them, I put dark chocolate on top and I like let it melt. So when I put this into the fridge, I've like essentially have like a dark chocolate layer on top of my oats now. Oh my god, you can tell I'm like so dieted. I would never put this much thought into a bowl of freaking oats in my building phase, but this is my current state of affairs, guys, okay? So took out the fridge, 50 grams of raspberries on top, and my whey paste or sludge, whatever the frick you want to call it, which is chocolate peanut butter form. So I'm going to inhale this right now. Okay, so I am sitting down with my final meal of the day. Sorry, my hair is literally just like thrown up because I did just have a shower. So creamy is going in, guys. Again, a no carb meal. I have been quite literally starving today, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it has been a hungry day. It's been one of those days, and I do feel like my rest days will naturally just be hungrier days, right? Which is kind of to be expected with my calories being, well, I'm only eating 100 grams of carbs on rest days, so they're going to be hungry days, and that is okay, okay? Hunger isn't something that we need to run from, because I want to get lean. I want to be in condition for my bodybuilding show, and if you're someone watching this who wants to get results and you know, want to get leaner, you're going to have periods of time where you are just hungrier, and as a female, as a small female, your calories will probably have to get low. So yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this now. I'm gonna watch some TV. I've literally everything done for the day. I have my candles lit. I am in my element. I just love my evenings. So gonna enjoy this, and we have another busy day tomorrow. More check-ins with my girls. I'm training back and glutes, cardio, steps, have a consultation call with a new client tomorrow, so it's gonna be another good day, and I'll catch you guys then. Hey Caitlin, how are you? I hope you're having a fabulous Tuesday morning and all is good on your end and you're keeping well. So seems to have been another great week in the books this week, and we have literally 1 week left of this building phase before we move into photo shoot prep, which is so exciting. Really good about this is, like, I've seen you in a diet, right? I've took you through a dieting phase, I've taken you through a reverse diet, and I've taken you through a building phase. So I know your body so well now prior to us going into this photo shoot prep together, so I'm honestly like, I cannot wait, as you know, training. So us being able to keep an eye on when we actually need to pull back. Also, you know, obviously now that we've kind of deloading, we're starting prep, we've a really nice run of training before we're going to need to deload again. And I'm just finished my work for the morning and I'm about to go to the gym, which I am excited for. Woke up to a new low this morning as well, so I felt that. I'm going to talk a little bit later on about how I have been feeling since that calorie drop, but oh my god, like I think I was saying anyway yesterday that I'm struggling with my sleep, and it's so bad. I never ever struggle with my sleep. Like, thankfully it's not something I've ever had to deal with when I've been dieting before, and I've been seeing a lot of people been like, oh my god, like your sleep gets so bad. Well, no one could have prepared me for that amount of hunger. It's such a huge difference from what a normal diet would feel like, you know? There's no way in hell I would have any of my clients feeling the way I feel right now, unless they were obviously like prepping for a bodybuilding show. But yeah, it does just like highlight the differences, you know, and like how extreme a bodybuilding prep can be. But yeah, I have had my breakfast. I just had my pre-workout meal and I'm about to go and train. I have glutes and back on the cards today, which I'm excited for. So yeah, I'm gonna take you guys along with me. I probably won't record this session because I think I had this session in my last like 2 videos ago, so I'm gonna record my upper body session tomorrow instead, but I will still let you guys know how I get on in today's session. But I am gonna get my ass to the gym now because I'm hungry already. Okay, session is done, people. That was a tough one, I'm not gonna lie. I always find training back and glutes quite demanding because it obviously is a bigger session for me. Like I have to do hip thrusts and RDLs, and it's obviously quite a tough session, but I got it done nonetheless. I'm really starting to like feel the low body fat now. Like obviously it's all well and good getting lean, but then when it comes to training, you obviously have to then still train just as hard as you were when you had more body fat. So that's always a little bit of a struggle at times. Again, not every session is hard. Like I genuinely have some sessions that are absolutely fine and I feel great, but I'm just trying to not give it too much attention. I'm going into the gym, I'm training as hard as I can on any given moment in any given day and hoping that I'm retaining muscle, because at the end of the day there's no point spending 6, 7, 8 months in a growing phase training super hard to then enter a diet and start training not as hard, because that's a waste of goddamn time. Now I'm gonna go home. I have most of my steps done because I always like walk and work in the morning, so usually what I'll do in the afternoon is either go out for a walk, or sometimes I go out for a walk in the morning. It kind of depends on how I'm feeling, because I have been so hungry in the mornings. Like yesterday, for example, I broke up my work block in the morning with an outdoor walk, which I really liked, but this morning it was raining, so I just stayed on the walking pad because my evening self always thanks me, because as you know, the energy dips as we get longer into the day. But yeah, I have just a normal so now I'm gonna go home. I need to stop in the shop and get some bits because it's literally never ending. Go home, eat my post-workout meal, which I hope Richard put my oats in the fridge because I did ask him to, but he has the mind of a goldfish sometimes. Is anyone else's boyfriend like that? Like they literally have selective hearing. Like he listens to like what he wants to listen to, but he will literally like ignore anything that he doesn't want to listen to. I feel like it's a man thing because yeah, I just feel like it is. Whereas me, like I literally soak in all the information that he says and I like do everything. But anyway, that's a conversation for another day. I am obviously back home. You saw my post-workout meal. Other than that, I've literally just been working. I actually have a call with a new client in 12 minutes, so I'm very looking forward to chatting to her about her goals. I hop on consultation calls with any girl that inquires to work with me because, as we know, I'm a bit of a yapper, right? I love chatting, and also I want to get to know my girls, right? I know I was gonna say I know everything about my clients. I pretty much do. Like, I have such a close relationship with my girls individually, and I think it's super important to have a really close relationship with your coach, in my opinion. Like, I coach my girls the way I would want to be coached, and yeah, I know some people give a little bit of backlash to coaches, been like, oh, like, you can't be friends with your clients. I disagree. Like, I want to be friends with my clients. I want them to come to me with problems. I want them to communicate. I want them to be honest. And I feel like if you're putting your coach on this kind of pedestal of like, they are perfection, like, it can be quite hard to relate to that. Whereas I want to relate to my girls, like, and I do, you know, like, any problems that they have, I've also had or currently have as well. And I'm also like, I'm just a girl, but I know my shit when it comes to getting girls results. So I like to have that kind of like, my girls like have respect for me. Like, I obviously have authority, but like, it's like such a nice vibe that I have with my team, and I'm just so blessed and so grateful for what I've built essentially. So yeah, I am excited for this call now. Anyone who inquires with me in regards to coaching, I always hop on a call just to kind of get to know them, get to know each other, obviously have a chat through the coaching process, how I'm going to help them. So yeah, these calls are something that I offer. So if any of you guys ever inquire to work with me, we will hop on a call, and they're not intimidating. It's literally just me. Like, it's actually so funny. I got a girl inquire with me about a month ago, and she was saying she was actually nervous to come on a call. And I was like, oh my God, what the hell? It's just me. Like, it's just me. But I also know when you're like, look at someone online for a long time, and then you like meet them in real life, you're like, oh, okay. It's weird, but trust me guys, I am just myself. I'm just myself. But yeah, I'm excited for that. Other than that, this evening I was literally just doing some stuff for my accountant, which is boring. Like, basically I'm doing my VAT return for last year, and it's a lot of rummaging through receipts for the year, and it's not fun. It's not fun, but it has to be done, and I'm dreading the bill. But anyway, that's a future Zoe problem. But I've literally just been doing that, making my content for this evening. That's literally it. After this call I'm going to actually go out on a walk, because it has been raining all day. Like, literally it has not stopped raining all day, and I haven't actually done any steps outside yet today. So I'm gonna go out this evening for a quick little walk-a-rooney. Obviously checking in tomorrow. I will take you guys along for that. We will see what feedback I get. We will see if anything is changing. I'm not going to make a prediction because I don't know. If I was to predict, I think things will stay the same, but we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, that's kind of the updates on this evening. Richard has gone to train. Home alone. I feel like in all these videos I'm home alone. I do live with my boyfriend. Whenever I tend to vlog, I just don't really vlog around him. I don't know why. I don't know why. Maybe it's a nervous thing. You guys are my safe space. Like, I don't know, I just love vlogging and like sharing everything. As you know, I'm a bit of an oversharer. But guys, I can't believe I'm going to get my bikini this week. Well, I'm not actually getting it, but I'm gonna pick it out. What the hell? What the hell? I'm actually in two minds whether or not I want to share the colour or not with you guys. I'm gonna have to think about that deeply over the next few days. I don't know. Because if I share it, then there's no real surprise, is there, on show day? But then also, I kind of cringe with the whole surprise thing. Like, it's not a bloody wedding dress, you know what I mean? It is a sparkly, skimpy bikini. It's not that deep. Anyway, I'm going to think about that. I'm going to sleep on it and I'll decide. But I'm going to take you guys along anyway for that. It'll probably be in the next vlog. You're going to see that footage because I want to get this vlog out before that. But anyway, I'm going to hop on this call now and I'll catch you guys later. Okay, I just had a shower. Guys, when I tell you that was the most overstimulating walk I think I've ever been on. I don't know why, I didn't think it was windy. Like, it doesn't look windy, but then when I actually started walking, my hair was like all over the place. And to be fair, like, I needed to wash my hair this evening, but that just definitely confirmed that I need to wash my hair because it was actually so tangled. So I'm glad that I'm nice and fresh now. My hair smells so nice. Oh, nothing beats the smell. I know how annoying it is to wash your hair. Like, it's so annoying, but once you have it done, it is just nice. And hopefully this will do me now until I'll probably wash it again probably Friday when I come back from the UK. Maybe I should wash it before, I don't know. But I have been using a couple of products in my hair recently. The first one, my client actually got me this. So Tony gave me this, I think it was like for Christmas. She gave me a few bits and this is one of them. And it's like a leave-in conditioning hair primer. It smells really, really good. So I think it's from Lush. It smells good. So I've just always just putting that in. And then I also use this hair oil as well. But I put this in when I like put this in first, if that makes sense. And then when I blow dry my hair and straighten it, I then put in this, which is a wee pink booster repair, but I am literally almost out of it and I need to repurchase it because it gives your hair that really like shiny glistening look after. But I am never really an evening shower gal. I always have my showers like after the gym, so like when I come home. Obviously I do have the privilege of being able to do that because I obviously work for myself, but yeah, I always have my shower like after I train. Like I come home, have my post-workout meal and then shower usually. So the reason I'm having a shower this evening is because I want to try and do everything I can to protect my sleep, and obviously having a shower before bed is not only relaxing, but it also just like increases your core body temperature. So it should in fact help me sleep, I'm hoping. As well as that, I have my phone turned off. I'm just trying to get zen. I am also going to take melatonin tonight as well because I had to get up at 1 AM last night to take it, and I actually did fall asleep because we go to bed at like 9, half 9. I was tossing and turning until 1 AM and then I got up, took melatonin, and I slept fully until half 4, which has been the best night's sleep I've actually had all week, which is so bad to say. I feel fine, like it's not really impacting me yet, but I know if I continue like this, I'm going to be on the struggle bus. So I am going to take melatonin tonight as well and hopefully get a good night sleep, fingers crossed. Because in a prep, when you're low body fat, your body is going to literally do everything in its power to get you to get up and eat food, you know? Like, my belly was rumbling so loud that Richard has even been disturbed, which is wild. Like, the level of hunger is just insane. But yeah, hoping for a good night's sleep tonight, to be honest. Really, really hoping for it. But we'll see anyway how we get on. I'll be fine. It's temporary. It's temporary. That's what I'm telling myself. But yeah, I'm gonna dry my hair, straighten it, and yeah, go to bed, and I'll catch you guys in the morning for my check-in. If anyone wants an accurate representation of what I look like, this is literally an accurate representation of what I look like after a walk. To be honest, it's I can't even fucking see. To be honest, it's a lovely day, but it's just like cold. And also my poor little hands are freezing because I was like replying to client messages and then my mom rang me. So I was like holding the phone and my hands are like frozen. But I obviously just went on a walk. It's Wednesday now. It's a Wednesday, my dudes. It's hump day. I've just finished my client check-ins for the morning. Well, I have like a few left that will come through during the day, but majority of work is done for this morning, which is fantastic. I also had my own check-in this morning, and guys, we are officially in the 61s. I have never been in the 61s in my entire adult life, which is wild. I actually stepped on the scales 3 times this morning because I was like, is this right? Am I seeing this correctly? But yeah, so that's pretty cool to see, which is so rewarding because, as you guys know, the last couple of days have been quite hard, with just like hunger and everything and energy. So it was nice to kind of see my work be rewarded, because there's nothing worse than feeling hungry and waking up on the scales actually isn't down, which has happened to me a few times, as you guys know. But that happens, right? And I say this to clients all the time. We need to like sometimes emotionally detach ourselves from the number on the scales, because it is not everything, you know, and it will trend down over time, but not every day you're going to see a new low. That's not how it works. But I was actually quite happy to see that. Was I happy with my pictures this morning? I don't know. I haven't really even looked at them back. I'm just like doing them, sending them over. Again, I don't need to worry about that. that's my coach's job. So I sent them over. I'll probably have a little look at them later on, but today's Wednesday, so I obviously have tomorrow to get sorted for my trip on Friday. So I'm actually in two minds. I don't know whether to drive to the airport or get the bus. I was saying to Richard last night, I think I might just get the bus over. Like, get the bus up to the airport on Friday morning. Because at least then I can, like, work on the bus. Whereas when I drive places, obviously, like, I just get so many messages coming through, and then there's, like, so much... Like, I just feel really behind on work whenever I need to do, like, longer journeys. So I feel like I could get the bus up, and it will also save me driving as well. So I'm potentially going to get the bus on Friday morning, but I obviously need to get my shit organised tomorrow. So all of my meals, I'm only going to bring a carry-on. I'm also meeting my posing coach as well, so I'm going to bring my heels to go see her. And sorry, my brain is not working. What am I saying? What am I even talking about? Yeah, I'm gonna... Oh my god, I literally... Prep brain. I'm going to go obviously see Han first, and then I'm going to go and try on my bikinis. It's so funny. I literally, like, I feel like I don't have much emotion. Like, I feel like I should be way more, like, excited and emotional about this. Now, maybe I will be when I actually get there, but as of now, I'm just like, okay, I'm going to get my bikini. But I can't wait to see what I actually look like in a stage suit. That's going to be so interesting. Yeah, I'm excited, but I know it's going to be a long day, so I'm just mentally preparing myself for that, because I'm basically going to have to, like, if I'm getting the bus, I'm still going to have to drive to the bus station Friday morning. My flight leaves at, like, 11 a.m, and then I don't leave the UK until, like, 6 p.m, which means I'll be back in Ireland at about 8-ish, and then a 2-hour drive back from Dublin to where I live. So it's going to be a long fucking day. But we know in typical Zoe fashion, I usually drop a lot of weight after travel, so I'm hoping that happens this time around. Hey guys, so it is now Thursday at 3 p.m. I got back from the gym at like 1:30, so I had a good session today, which you guys will be happy to hear. I know the first half of this video I've been in the trenches. I know I had a couple of hard sessions at the start of this week, but I feel like my body is adapting a little bit now to that initial change. It does always just take a couple of days. So if you're watching this and your coach has dropped your calories or made a change to your protocols and you're finding it difficult, it too shall pass. It too shall pass. So I mean, look, I'm still gonna be feeling it, you know, but I feel like the initial shock to my system is no longer with us, which is good. But I had a really, really good session today, like really good, probably the best session I've had all week, so that is a positive. I obviously have a rest day tomorrow because I'm traveling to the UK tomorrow, so I am literally just about to like get myself sorted for that, sort out my meals, sort out my bag, what I'm bringing and everything like that, because I need to get up quite early to go and drive to the bus. So I have decided I'm getting the bus, by the way. I don't know if I told you guys that, but I booked my bus, so it just means I can just continue working in the morning. Like, when I drive, it just takes so much time out of my day and I get overwhelmed then if I have messages and stuff. So I'm just gonna get the bus and then I can hopefully sleep on the way home tomorrow evening. So I'm really excited for tomorrow. Like, it's gonna be so fun. I'm gonna be taking you guys along anyway, but that will be in the next vlog, so you guys will see what we get up to. Maybe, no, I don't know if I'm gonna show you guys my bikini colour. I'll decide. I will decide. But yeah, I'm gonna leave this one here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for all of the support. And yeah, the next time you see me, I will be a girl with a bikini. Well, not physically with a bikini, but I will have picked out my bikini. Thank you guys so much for the love. Make sure you subscribed because shit's about to get fun. And if you guys have any requests or any questions, obviously you can always drop them down below. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye!